How can you tell if a woman has had an abortion? What does she look like? She looks like a mom, a sister, a niece, a grandmother, a neighbor, the woman in the checkout line behind you, a friend from church that you've known for years. She looks like your pastor's wife. She looks like you, and she looks like me. Current statistics reveal that approximately 1 out of 3 American women will have had at least one abortion by the time they're age 45. 1 out of 3. So you think about how many women are gathered in this room, and statistically, how many of us have experienced abortion personally. Many speculate that that statistic is no different inside the church as it is outside of the church. So in ministering over 15 years to women who are hurting from abortion specifically, I can testify to the truth of that. I actually personally think it's higher than that, more like 1 out of 2. Some have had their abortions before they came to know Christ. Some of them, like myself, were Christian young women who grew up in the church and had an abortion. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. I grew up in the church. My parents were church leaders, and we were very involved. My mom was the preschool director at our church. I was boy crazy from the time I was little. I got in trouble one time for kissing a boy. I was 4 years old for kissing a boy in my preschool class, and my mom was the preschool teacher. So, boy crazy. So my mom should have seen it coming, right? So, here I was, and I grew up in the church, and I knew all the wonderful stories of the Bible. I knew that they were true, but I thought all those people are superheroes. Like, they're really awesome. I didn't know until I got older and read all their junk. I was like, dude, they're just like me. So, but I heard all the stories, and I knew a lot of truth, but I didn't really know how the Bible applied to my life. And so I had heard things like, don't have sex until you're married. Why? Because the Bible says so. Is that true? Yes. But I didn't know much beyond that. So by the time I got into my middle school years, I think it was middle school, I was looking around at all the popular girls, and I was like, they got boyfriends. Like, I want me one of those. Like, where can I get one of those? So when I got to high school, I was like,